Hello and welcome to my first video. I'm Steve Twydell. I live here in the west of Ireland, County Sligo. Originally from England, that's why the accent. And this is my shed where I will be making all kinds of projects and showing you guys a few bits and pieces that I've learned just literally over a year. I've only been wood turning for a year. I've been doing other arts and crafts and bits and pieces for a lot longer, but wood turning I've been doing for just about a year, and I've been greatly inspired by all the geniuses on YouTube, some of which I can mention. I mean, Mike Walt, we went to see him there a few weeks ago while we were on a road trip. Carl Jacobson, Captain Eddie, he's the legend of wood turning. Peter Brown, Sam Angelo, you can go on and on and on, and I will mention as many as I can while I'm doing this because I owe a great deal to those guys for teaching me. Now the videos I'm going to make aren't necessarily going to be tutorial because I'm nowhere near at the stage of being a teacher of wood turning, and won't be for a long time. I'm still learning very much, and pretty much what you can see there is what I have. It's about 8 feet by 8 feet, if that, and it's crammed packed top to bottom. I'll show you around it another time. It's a bit untidy at the moment, but yeah, this is where it all happens. If I can't afford a tool, I generally try and make it, or make something very similar to it. I started off wood turning, as I said, about a year ago, and I started with a wooden lathe that I made myself out of an old Makita drill and some plywood. I'll actually get it out one day and show you guys how it went together. I mean, there might be some of you out there that are thinking about starting up, and listen, I learnt a great deal with that old jalopy of a drill and bit of plywood. I learnt a few skills along with the guys on YouTube, and then I advanced on to a cheaper lathe, and now I've got, well, another cheaper lathe. Like I say, I make do what I have in the area that I have. Very small, everything's miniature, that I have, the tools cheap and miniature. So yeah, the videos I'm going to make are going to be projects that I take on and ideas that I have. The first video that I'm going to make of actual wood turning, like I say, this is just an introduction to who I am. The next video, which will be straight after this one, is actually going to be this. It's a wall piece, and it's going to be a video dedicated to my father, who passed away on June the 12th. We were very close, and he was my hero. And the reason for this piece, well, I'll explain it in the next video, but basically this was his hammer that I did my apprenticeship. He taught me the trade of plumbing. I don't do it anymore, but he taught me the trade of plumbing, and this was the hammer that that I used to use when I was a child. But like I say, I'll explain that in the next video. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am finally here on YouTube. I hope you guys will subscribe and follow me on the journey that I'm going to take. There'll be warts and all videos I'll be making. If I make a mistake, I want you guys to see it, because that's how you learn. I think you find a lot of the videos that are on YouTube are pretty well edited, and if a piece flies off or you get a catch, I think it's just as important to see that as well on the video, because then you're going to learn, well, why did that happen, and what's the consequences of it. Obviously it's not going to be bloody and gory, because I can't do that, But yeah, warts and all, projects and turn-ins that I'm going to be doing. I do not only turning, I do a bit of carving, I do a bit of pyro work. I'm very arty. I'm very lucky that I can draw and I can do a lot of artistic stuff. So yeah, please subscribe and click on the next video, making the wall piece there for my father. I'll chat to you guys soon, and again, thanks.